So, there may be chance that you may say, okay, all that is okay. Philosophically, whatever you're saying is fine, but we definitely have to plan, right? It's not possible for us to not think about future and not plan. Okay, agreed. Can I ask you a question again? What is planning?
Planning. How to make our goals set.
Wonderful.
Structuring.
Structuring, okay, great.
Projecting the future as per.
Okay, projecting, okay. So let's say my goal or the structure that I have to create is after going back from here, I have to prepare some meal. That's the goal. So I said we've, some end goal for which we have to work. So that's the goal. I have to prepare meal after I go back. So planning is I need ingredient A, B, C and D. I don't have ingredient B. While going back home, on the way, I'll pick it up from the store. Planning. Done? Yeah? Living in the future or those 98% thoughts, what are those thoughts? I don't know if they like food. What if the quantity of salt is not right? What if again they say something? This is living in the future. Planning? Yes, definitely. Living in the future is what comprises of those 98% thoughts. Now you would also say, how about learning from the past, right? We definitely learn from past. What is learning? Just think about it. What is learning? So typically learning is I'm just rushing a little bit because we have little paucity of time, so I'll just kind of little bit, but definitely wherever you would like to share, you can definitely do that. Learning from past typically means if this situation, similar kind of situation comes up again, how will I react or respond differently? That's learning. What is it that I would like to do differently? Is learning. Why did this happen to me? Why they keep saying such things to me? So here, instead of objectively looking at it and picking up the learning, I'm creating the same emotion which I created in that situation and living that emotion. Now that's living in the past. Now 98% of the times I'm actually doing, and it's only 2% planning and learning or execution.
Sometimes living in the past could also be reflection so that you reprogram your behavior so that
Yeah.
you become better.
Absolutely, that's learning. How would you want to, let's say if my boss has a habit of picking up things that are not great in the presentation, and sometimes I get really frustrated saying that I do, we work so hard and this person always criticizes, and there are times when we just react to his or her criticism. Okay, now this time I decide that next time he kind of criticizes or pinpoints something which is not right, I will not react. Learning. Yeah? Why does he keep saying all of that? So, what I just need to do is check. From that 1 week observation that we've done, I just want you to relate. Where are we? I'm not saying all of us do it, okay? Not everybody lives in past, not everybody lives in future. We've all developed our own patterns. So, these are general, overall kind of study, what study shows us. But each one of us, basis our experiences, have created our own patterns.
Sometimes you have to take decisions.
Yeah,
And obviously you have to visualize how the future will look.
that's right.
And then while you're taking a decision, the present that you think about future.
Absolutely.
And your past experiences,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
affects the decision.
that's right. That's absolutely right. That's again learning from the past and planning for the future. We look at the future, we see. So that's those 2% which are useful, which we need to think, but that we need to kind of put in that energy and effort. We definitely do that. Yeah, so that's important. You're absolutely right, ma'am. When we say that, we need to think about what we need to do, plan, all of that is important. But study says that's only 2% of what we think. So what about those 98% thoughts? Which make us live in the stories of mind, unaware life. Have you, anybody of you, experienced this or heard this? Just check if the gas knob is switched off. Yeah, maybe you might have said this to your child or somebody at home, or somebody would have told you, or maybe a situation where you say, just check if the door is locked properly.
Yes, water machine also checking.
Yes. That's true. Now, again, a question, okay? How many times has it happened that you check if the gas, let's say if 100 times we've checked if the gas knob was switched or turned off or no, how many times was it done? Mostly 99% of the time it is done. While you're doing that action, why didn't it get registered here? Because the mind is so busy, occupied in those 98%. Imagine a life where you're living life in the moment, living every moment fully, completely. How would our life's experiences change? Will it change?